It's right at 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm so glad to have you here. Please chime in if you're on here with us. We're going to talk about some great products. A little bit of extra products than what you've learned in the basic class. I want you to kind of have some things going into the first year. Some things that I'm going to be doing, or actually I've already started doing, that you can do. My goal for this team and for this group is to maybe take a monthly thing and expand a little bit further into other ideas and other things that you can use. I'm going to adjust my thing just a little bit. Other products that we have beyond the basics. Because if you're in here, then you already are a wholesale account holder. You are already using oils. So I want to go a little further and teach you, one, how to better use the oils that you have, how to use more products that we've got. So it's going to be kind of a fun year. I'm kind of looking forward to 2017. So I'm kind of going to start this one with the other products. And also, I did talk about that if you watch the video, and you'll have until the joy of Facebook Live is that you don't have to be here right now. You get to intertwine with me more if you're here right now, but if you're not, you get to watch it anytime. So I'm also going to be giving away, as I told you, a stainless steel cup. I'm not sure what it's going to look like yet because I never can find the same ones twice. So, but if you comment below something that you watched, you got to watch the video, the live feed, either now or sometime throughout the weekend. Then you will make a comment of something new that you've learned, something maybe you're going to use, something you're going to check out. Make a comment of something that you learned from the video or a product that you want to learn more about, or maybe you're going to try to use in the new year. So the first thing, if you see my picture on the Facebook feed that I gave a couple of days ago, it's mostly the Cleanse and Restore. It's a lot about cleansing and restoring. Along with that, if you want to do weight loss, we're going to talk about that too. So I'm going to just go ahead and get started with you guys. I see I've got a couple here with me. Julie and Linda, hello. I'm going to start with very basic cleansing, and that's our lemon oil, okay? And that is just, it is a basic detox. And one reason why I'm going to give away a stainless steel cup is because that's kind of the basis. So a couple of drops in this in your water. I think the new research is showing now you're supposed to drink as many ounces of water as is half your weight. So the old 64-ounce rule is no more. So whatever your weight is, take half of that, and that's how many ounces of water you should actually be drinking every day. So I love to add the lemon oil to that. To me, it tastes much better than lemon juice. Doesn't have that little bite to it. So I love the lemon oil. It's also, and actually, if you see me looking down, I've got my little notes here. I don't know it all by heart, but I know a lot of it. And also, if you'll go to doTERRA.com and some of these products, and I'm going to post some things throughout the next few weeks on these products as well. It has wonderful, wonderful information on it. But again, this is also a cleansing blend. It helps metabolically. It's just a great overall blend. It's great to diffuse. It's a pick-me-up, but I love it in our water to help detox and cleanse our bodies. So our next product that I'm going to talk about, and everybody always loves lemon oil. There's so much you can do with that. I'm going to go the basic. Let's just start with our whole food, our food nutrient complex. That's our basic multivitamin. It doesn't matter how good we eat, guys. Our food is just not what it used to be. Our soils are depleted of nutrients, and so even though as healthy as we can eat and as good as we can eat, you still need a great multivitamin to go with it. The up about this is it's completely soluble, so it completely breaks down in your gut. So if you go along with anybody who's even had some of the gastric sleeves and the bariatric surgeries, this is also still a good vitamin for them because it does break down so easily. Because what happens in those procedures is you lose space to break down, so that's the downfall. And a lot of times when you've got those really complex multivitamins with all the other stuff in them to sustain them, you can't get those broken down because you've took out that space when you do those surgeries and things like that. So this is very good breaking down to take care of a lot of that stuff. It's got tons and tons of stuff in it. Macro minerals, vitamin D3, fat-soluble vitamins, water-soluble vitamins, whole food blends like kale and dandelion leaf and parsley and broccoli aerial powder. A lot of your greens and stuff in there. It's just a very, very good vitamin. Next, another important one that we're going to talk about is our EO Omega essential oil, better known as a fish oil. All right, great for inflammation, arthritis, pain, anything with itis on the end. You really need to do an omega oil for that because it just helps with all over chronic inflammation in the body. So you really want to do that. This one also has got plenty of oils in it, as well as many herbs, the fish oil in it. It's got pomegranate seed oil, vitamin A, D3, vitamin E, just tons and tons of stuff. Kind of helps with the brain fog and the concentration. If you are young and healthy and active and just want a good healthy regimen, you can get these in a pack together, okay? And these are great for the healthy people that just want to be healthier. So I always advise those for those. If you're like some of us who are older and we have a little more itises, and a few more aches and pains and some more chronic conditions going on, the one you want to add is your Cellular Vitality Complex. Okay, let me find my page on that so I can do a little more detail on that. But it is also tops uses in pain and inflammation, the osteoarthritis, people with fibromyalgia, the foggy brain, liver issues. It's just great cellular repair. It's got basilella already in it, which, if you know, is part of the frankincense, which frankincense is just good for so much. And if you take this one right here, you'll actually be ingesting frankincense every day with the alpha CRS. And I'm sorry, these may be backwards, showing them in reverse. It's also got green tea, milk thistle, all kinds of stuff that you've heard. Turmeric extract. Now, that's a really popular thing that people talk about that is great for pain and inflammation. And you have a little turmeric also in this as well. So this is called the Long Life Vitality Pack if you have all three. We have the Daily Nutrient Pack, and then you add this, you got the Long Life Vitality Pack. As wholesale account holders, you can get these for, I think it's $79.50. You can get all three of these, and that's a deal only wholesale members can get. Otherwise, it's like $200 if you buy these in individual bottles or not with a wholesale account. So just a wholesale account makes these worthwhile. The recommended dosage on these is 4 capsules of each a day. Now, that being said, number one, don't come in and start taking all 4 capsules at the same time, because it is kind of a detox, and you will honestly, I have a girl that did it, and I had warned her, and she said I knew what was going to happen. She kind of felt like she had the flu for about a week when she took these all 4 at one time. You can do that and back down. Most people take half doses if you don't have a whole lot of things going on. Sometimes I'm back and forth. For maintenance, I do 2 of each a day. If I've got something going on, I was having a lot of neck pain and things going on, about a year or so ago, and I actually did 4 a day to kind of help me get through that, and that did help ease my pain and things like that and my discomfort. So those are awesome. So you want to do those, especially if you want to do the 30-day cleanse that I posted, and I'll talk about that at the end if you want to do that. But these are good for maintenance. You want to do these all the time if you can. Now, in the 30-day cleanse that I talked about, and I'll be honest, it's hard for me to keep up 30 days because I like to put it in my little doodad here, and that only goes for 7, and I can't keep up with it unless I start on the first day of the month to count through 10. Then I get all discombobulated. Another popular, and you can do this with the I need to find my number 4. Actually, my number 5. All right, our food enzyme. Also, another thing that we do is we are honestly just we don't have good digestive enzymes anymore. Our guts are just, we eat so much junk, and I'm just as guilty as everybody else, that we can't break things down like we used to. And a lot of times we already eat foods so broken down that our enzymes are just kind of lazy, because everything gets broken down in the first part of the gut, and the end of the gut never gets anything else. And I will talk about that here a little bit more shortly. But the Terrazyme helps our foods break down. You know how sometimes you kind of get that bloated and that blah feeling when you eat a big meal? This will help this break down, and I will throughout the next week or two show you a video of how this kind of helps break down the foods. But it's great. Some people take this all the time. Some people just take this in the 30-day cleanse. Some people just take it when they're going out to eat a big meal and they really want help digesting and breaking that down. So it can work either way. If you do the 30-day cleanse, you just take one every day for the 30 days. And that's it. And then, like I said, some people take them daily, and some people just do different things with them. There is no right or wrong with this. That's what I love about this stuff. But it also helps with heartburn and indigestion, slow metabolism, because it's helping those foods break down. The next thing I want to talk about is the Zendocrine. Okay, this is the detoxification complex. This, and let me kind of explain this, and please, if anybody gets confused, please don't stop to hesitate to ask me the questions, okay? Because we have several different kinds of Zendocrine. We have the complex that you do when you do the 30-day cleanse, okay? This you just do for 30 days at a time. You do not do this every day, okay? And I'm going to tell you, I'll kind of make that differentiation a little bit. Then we have our oil that you can use. This you can use every day. You can also get this in a soft gel as well, and you can use that one every day. Now, the difference, you can also use it topically. I've got so many vitamins going on that I actually made me a roller with the oil versus making a capsule or the soft gels. And you can just run this over your feet, over your liver. That's a good place to put it because it's kind of where most of your body does most of its detoxing. Now, the difference between the Zendocrine oil, I'm going to make this very simple, and the Zendocrine complex. This is kind of like our weekly cleaning, your weekly dusting, your weekly bathroom cleaning, your weekly vacuuming. This is kind of daily maintenance, okay? This comes along, you do this about quarterly at most, 3 to 4 times a month. This is like your spring cleaning. When you go in and get all the cobwebs and the deep dust, and you take the curtains down and you wash those and you steam the carpets. That's the difference in these two. Daily spot cleaning, deep cleaning. That's the difference in these two. And that's why when you do the 30-day cleanse that you use both of these, because we're going to do some deep cleaning. Okay, and after the holidays and everybody's Christmas festivities, and if you got New Year's coming up, you may need some deep cleaning. That's why they do a lot of these promotions, because this is the ideal time to do your deep clean. Any questions about the Zendocrine? Sometimes that gets confusing on why there's so many different ones and what to do with them. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about 2 more of our supplements that we like to talk about. Let me see which page I'm ready for. All right, our GX Assist. One thing, because we do eat lots of processed sugary foods, and sugar's in everything. It doesn't hardly matter unless you're eating it for what is for the liver. Julie, the Zendocrine is what you want to put over the liver to help it work. And if you don't want to take the soft gels and make your own capsules, you can rub the Zendocrine directly over your liver, and that will help that detox and help it function better. The GX Assist, back to this one. Our bodies, because we take in so much sugar, a lot of times we have a lot of yeast. This is a big thing to help get rid of candida. Candida and yeast causes, again, lots of inflammation, lots of pain that you can have. So we want to talk about how to get rid of that. And I will tell you that when you take this, especially if you have a very acidic body and you're somebody who takes in a lot of processed sugars and foods that have your corn syrup, and sugar has like 50 million names that it goes by, you may have a bit of an upset tummy because your yeast is not real happy that you are disrupting its house. Okay, so I will say when you do this, you may have a little bit of side effect from that. That's probably the one that I noticed the most, just some tummy things, depending on how much you've got built up in there. So this is one, some people again do this daily, which is okay if you're not eating a lot of sugar and you're trying to keep it down. It's great for the cleanse because you can do it just for 10 days and you're going to do it much more abruptly. You can take it daily for maintenance. If you're going to do it during the cleanse, you're going to take it more times during the day because you're trying to get that gut cleaned up. When you do that, you're going to do this for 10 days. And again, I'll go back over the cleanse. You do not do these 2 at the same time when you're doing the cleanse, okay? You can do these once a day for maintenance, but if you're doing the 30-day cleanse, you want to start with the GX Assist for 10 days, and then you're going to come back and you're going to do your PB Assist for 10 days, okay? That is going to replace all that flora that we made mad the 10 days before, okay? So you're going to replace that. This actually has even a prebiotic to it. You'll notice it has like a little green... it's green and then it has a little clear tip to it, if you can see that. It has a prebiotic to it, which is a little extra fiber that it goes with that to help your foods break down, to help keep your bowels going. If you use these daily for maintenance, it's once a day. If you're doing the cleanse, you're going to use them up to 3 times a day, 10 days post this, okay? So quickly, I'm going to run through that 30-day cleanse. Again, I'm probably doing like a 21-day cleanse because I can keep up with it better that way. And I may not get full potential, but I'm going to get a lot of benefits from that. So to do the 30 days, you want to, for the full 30 days, you want to do the lemon, the vitamins, the Terrazyme, and the Zendocrine, the full 30 days, Okay, that's what you're going to do for day 1 through 10. And there's a chart in the group page that goes over this in a little more detail. And you can save that or whatever to keep up with it, save it to your phone. So that's what you're going to do for the full 30 days and all you're going to do for the first 10 days. On day 20, you're going to add the GX Assist, okay? If you're using it with the cleanse, you're going to do this up to 3 times a day. I usually stick with twice, but you can do it up to 3 times a day. Kind of just depends on, everybody's different. How much crud you need to detox out, just how sick your body is. So you're going to do this day 20, day 10, 11. Day 11 through 20, you're going to do this, okay? Then on day 21, you're going to stop this, because now we've got rid of all of our bad stuff and our yeast. We're going to go back and replace it, and you're going to do this day 21 through 30, along with still your Zendocrine and your Terrazyme and your multivitamins and your lemon oil, okay? So that's the 30 days. At the end of your 30 days, you can stop this. And then if you want to go back and use these for maintenance, you can continue those, okay? You can also continue the Zendocrine oil if you want to, or the soft gels, whichever is easier for you. And also, again, you do not want to use these every day. These are your spring cleaning, not your daily cleaning. And Terrazyme, some people, again, use these daily, take them with them when they know they're going out to eat, going to eat a big meal just to help digest. And I'll show you some stuff about that later. If you're just now joining us, remember at the end of this or any time, comment below. Let me know you hear something that you use, something that you hope to use, something that you've learned. And anybody who watches this between now and Sunday night, I'll be drawing for a some type of stainless steel cup. It may or may not be one like this. It'll kind of just depend on, I can never find the same one twice. So that you can all have some, so that somebody can get something new to do their oil with. Okay, now, that is the first of the cleanse products that we're going to talk about, and that's for everybody, that anybody wants to do that. Now, if there's anybody on here who wants to also add in some weight loss things with it, I'm going to talk about those next, okay? So, and you'll see on the sheet that I posted that there is Slim and Sassy. If you have no desire to lose weight, just skip the Slim and Sassy part, okay? Just do that part. But if you need to lose, if you've got some weight and you want to get that off as well, we're going to talk about some things for that. So, Slim and Sassy is our main thing for that. You can make up lotions with this. There is actually like a mask that you can make with that. And like I said, I'll post some things all throughout the month that you can use with all the products we're going to talk about. This you can take up to 25 drops a day is the max you can take. People take this in different ways. You can drink it. I can't drink it. I've tried. You can just put it on you topically. Some people have luck with that. Most people, this is what I do, is I make some capsules. If you can see those. These right now, because I've not used it in a while, I've started out with 3 drops. You will kind of want to work your way up to what you need, and everybody's recipe is different, okay? So I can't say there's a set recipe. The max drops per day is 25. You may not need that many. You may need fewer drops, more times per day, okay? So like these right now are 3. I'm sure I'm going to get up to 5. I have used as much as 8. If I use 8, I do it 3 times a day. I find I do pretty well in the mornings. It's afternoon and at night, so I've kind of backed off and just been taking them after lunch for a couple of days. Yeah, I know it's bad, Diane. I can't drink it. So I do, like I said, and you can order these off of Amazon. You get like a whole buku of them for not very much, like 1,000 for, I don't know, 20 bucks or something like that. Just different prices. I always search around. I don't ever get the same thing at the same price. You just drop those in. These will keep for a couple of days. If you're going to make a bunch ahead of time, put them in the freezer. But I've had these actually keep. I'll actually sometimes have made them and went on and put them in my 7-day thing, and I've had kept them for a week without a problem. But then I kind of keep them separate, so if it does start to break down, it doesn't get on all my other stuff, and it's just these. So that's an idea that you can use with the Slim and Sassy. Again, there's also some of the things that I'll be posting throughout the month that you can do with Slim and Sassy. Also coming, there also is a soft gel option. I may order that one coming up in the next month for January, that you can get if you don't want to make your own capsules and you don't want to rub it on and you don't want to drink it any other way. They actually make it in a soft gel and you can take it that way as well. Another product that we have Oh, and one more thing. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, in January, and I'm excited about this, they are coming out, so doTERRA International tells us, with Slim and Sassy gum. So I'm looking forward to that. So that'll maybe be an option when you're somewhere and you just need to, you're hungry and you just need something and you can chew the gum. So I'm excited to see what that's going to be. So yeah, I'm going to get some of that in January too. So we'll talk about that as the month goes on. Now, another thing that I do like are our trim shakes. They have chocolate and vanilla. Okay, and I do have them both because I can't ever decide what I want. And I like to change it up. And I just have my shaker bottle, okay, that I just have from Walmart. And one of my favorite recipes for the chocolate is I'll take the powdered peanut butter, and I will use a tablespoon of that with a scoop and a half and 8 ounces of my unsweetened almond milk with my chocolate, and that's just wonderful chocolate peanut butter. Woo! Where would you rub it? A lot of people just rub it on their tummy, Diane, is where they put it, so that they can kind of counteract the hunger pains that come from the digestive system. Vanilla is also good. I love to drop a drop of lime oil in that, and I know that sounds nasty. I would have thought that too until I tried it at convention, and it was absolutely awesome. There's also other recipes that you can use. You can make smoothies with these and use this as your protein. What I love about these is they make a great fast breakfast. When I'm working 12-hour shifts, I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, leave by 5:30. So these are really great for me to carry in a hurry. And they don't have the added sugars that a lot of your other instant breakfasts have. Matter of fact, there is not any sugar. There's no added sugar in this. It has 8 grams of protein per serving, and that is for 1 scoop, and 1 scoop is for 4 ounces for a cup is the directions on that. So it has 125 milligrams of estrotrim, 50 milligrams of solothin, and I'll talk about those later throughout the website, throughout the group, and talk about it, and 8 grams of protein. Like I said, no added sugar. When you add that with unsweetened almond milk, you've still not even added any kind of milk sugar to that. Also coming up in January, they're adding for a limited time, orange cream shakes. So to me, I want to freeze that and then eat it like a ice cream is how I want that to be. I think I've covered all of our basic cleansing. That's just kind of what I wanted to talk about. Getting ready going into the new year, because that's everybody's thing. I want to cleanse, and everybody's kind of blah and foggy because they've had all kinds of foods from Thanksgiving. If you're like me, from Thanksgiving to New Year's, it's food everywhere. And even New Year's Day, we'll still have our hog's jaw and black-eyed peas and sauerkraut and all that stuff. So I will be hitting lots of lemon oil that day to get rid of all the salt and stuff that I'm going to eat. As I go through that. If I have any questions, please, by all means, respond. Ask them. I've answered a few of them as I went through the way. Again, remember, I'm going to be giving away one of these. Sonia, I know you just joined us. You may have to just go back and catch us because I've just wrapped up most of the products. But make a comment, something that you ask a question, something that you've learned, something so that I know that you went through and watched the video, and you'll win a drawing Sunday night to win a stainless steel cup holder for your lemon oil that everybody is going to be drinking in the new year. So I'm going to hang out here for another minute or two just if anybody has any other questions, anybody joins us, and I will then get this posted up live and everybody can watch it at their convenience. And again, watch all month, because for Essentially Oiled and Blessed, I'm going to try to do more concentration on you guys learning more beyond the basics so that you can keep using and keep learning and keep sharing and just, you know, the ultimate goal is that everybody in the world ends up using it, and the idea is who's going to share it. Is it going to be you, or is it going to be somebody else? And if you just enjoy taking care of you and your family, I love that. That is great too. When you really get to using it, it's kind of hard not to share, and that's awesome too. So anything I can do to help you guys and answer any questions or anything like that, I would love to hear from you guys. That's what this group is for. It's for everybody to work together, because you learn best from each other, because maybe somebody else has used something different than I've used it for. And so I'll always love to hear that. There's not any more questions. Give y'all a few more minutes. And again, like I said, we don't know it all. If you want more information on the vitamins and things like that, go to doTERRA.com, and up in the right-hand corner, there's a thing called products. Flip that box down, and you can go through every product and see a PDF that goes much further in depth about these, because most of the vitamins actually, it answers questions. There's almost like 4 or 5 pages per every one of anything you want to know about these. And I'll tell you, I have some people who's like, I can't tell the difference when I'm taking them. And then what I find is they may not notice it while they're taking them, but then when they stop taking them, they're like, I'm just kind of draggy and I'm kind of foggy, and I'm kind of, it's like, well, it's because you stopped taking your vitamins that you thought weren't doing anything, and you find out that they are. So, alright guys, that is a wrap. I don't want to keep anybody too long and make this video too long, so you can kind of watch it when at your convenience. Comment more in the group if you need any other questions, and I will catch you guys later. Have a great holiday. Hope you had a great holiday, and have a happy new year.